Hello, I'm Venkat Ramaswamy, professor at the Ross School of Business at the University of Michigan in Ann Arbor. We now live in an era of very high digital intensity in our lives, which is really transforming our life experiences, and it really calls for a new paradigm of value creation that I call life experience co-creation. Now, I've written extensively about this, but briefly, there are 5 fundamental transformational shifts. The first is engagement, and that means meeting individuals where they are at in their own lived journeys, be it in commerce, work, or entertainment. The second major shift is really seeing individuals as what I call creative experiencers, whether it is as a customer, as a partner, employee, financier, or citizen stakeholder. Now, what I mean by creative experiencer is twofold. First is really thinking about how individuals experience their flow of engagements with you, and also thinking about how they want to interact with you, have dialogue with you, what their expectations of access and transparency are, because those actually build meaningful and trustworthy experiences. And the other aspect is really trying to augment their creative capacities. We are now in an era of generative AI, and so it becomes very important to think about AI as actually augmenting human capabilities. The third major shift is really thinking about how these interactions of individuals take place, anywhere and everywhere in the ecosystem that individuals find themselves in. And so it's very important to pay attention to those interactions and trying to see how you can leverage capabilities as a service, which are really increasingly being facilitated by various kinds of digital platforms and tools. So really the question is, how do you harness them in terms of creating expanded value? Which brings me to the last and perhaps the most important shift, and that is impacts. Now, when I say impacts, I mean economic impact, social, cultural, psychological, biological, and also ecological, especially as enterprises seek to create sustainable value with stakeholders. So it's really about bringing all these 5 together in what I call the PIX lens. And that's really a new way of practicing enterprise value creation. The P is for platforms, I for impacts, and the E is really for the engagements of individuals as creative experiencers anywhere in the ecosystem in which the enterprise operates. And what is very important here is that one has to think about how this is going to transform value creation in your activities. And so really the PIX lens helps any enterprise see how they can reimagine offerings and transform their value chain, all of the various activities end to end, and really bring about new ways of innovating and capturing value in ways we really haven't been able to do so before. Now, it's important to recognize that life experience co-creation is not an isolated event, but rather a habituated way of navigating the exponential change that we face in our personal and professional lives. I encourage you to check out all the various videos in this collection if you'd like to learn more and see the PIX lens in action. And most important, if you would like to apply the PIX lens in your own organization, please reach out to Ross Executive Education. Thank you very much for watching this video, and go blue!